Hello, Cancer signs. Welcome to your new moon reading. Okay, we're going to dive in and see how this new moon will impact you, any guidance that Spirit has around this time. All right, so let's dive into it, shall we? For my gorgeous Cancerians, can we get two cards out from this deck, please? For how this new moon, the energy that this new moon is bringing. So you have Ace of Wands, love that. It says ambition and willpower. And then you also have Five of Cups, so dwelling and avoidance. So you've got a little bit of a mixture going on here. Maybe being a bit pessimist. It's okay. Pisces can be quite an emotionally intense sign. So the energies are there, but it's okay. By addressing this, being aware of it, we can kind of process what needs to be processed, because you do have ambition and willpower. Ace of Wands is also a new beginning, which represents that new moon, right? So let's dive in a little bit deeper and see what they're talking about here. This could be a good time to just kind of follow your intuition. Yes, that's the Pisces side of things, but I'm feeling more about kind of like experimenting with that Ace of Wands, doing things that excite you and seeing where that goes. You know, don't just let it. I feel like, I wonder if you're talking yourself out of things, because that Five of Cups again can be like, oh, I just really like this thing. But I'm kind of looking at Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, which is that very kind of depressed donkey. And I'm not saying that that's you, but I'm always hearing that voice when it's like, oh, but I can't do that because, you know, I don't have the energy. And it's just like, I feel like you're dampening your own spirits. Maybe because of legitimate things, right? The Five of Cups is actually looking at things that have spilt, right? So I'm not going to dismiss what you've been through, but it's like, okay, there is needing to be a point where you go, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore because it's not serving me. It's distracting me. I'm going to start focusing on what I do have and what I can create. And every single one of you watching have a life that you can use to make magical things happen, right? So don't dwell on the past. It's time to start focusing on the future. All right, the things that you can control, right? That's what the Five of Cups is all about. You can't control what's happened, but you can control, with ambition and willpower, where you're going moving forward. It's not too late to start again. And that's what new moons are all about. Let's get you some guidance from the angels. What's something your angels have to say here? Pay attention to your dreams. That's very Piscean. You have another one here, which is support. So a lot of you have spiritual support who are guiding you at this time and trying to show you something in your dream state, right? Our dreams are really where our subconscious mind speaks volumes, right? Whether it be through psychic moments, maybe you're dreaming about prophetic things, but it can also be about what you're really feeling deep down. And that's what your subconscious is about. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams. They could be showing you where you have some fears, or they could be trying to guide you in some way, right? And it's spiritual support that's around you. So just remember that. Let's get you some more. Let's see, for Cancer signs, please, Spirit. Low batteries. I wonder if that's what it is. I wonder if dreams is saying also make sure you sleep enough. Let's see. Fuel needed to fill up your own cup and relax. Interesting, because Ace of Wands is kind of the opposite of that. So I feel like they're wanting you to step into this energy and let go of this one. Like, let go of dwelling. That definitely is like an energy vampire. Anything that's an energy vampire, anything that's draining you needs to be put to an end, because there's this passion that's wanting to come through. All right, so low batteries. Let's see. Let's get you one of these. This is quite a nice card out to figure out what we need to bring in or focus on around this new moon for Pisces. 2, overcoming fear and expressing free will. So this says, I will transcend every loss. I love that. It kind of feels like being an alchemist, you know. It's almost like, I always say, whenever this comes up, there is a motto I always say when I experience kind of difficult things. And it does make sense with willpower. I feel like Spirit's wanting you to understand that your willpower is really, I almost want to say your free will. It's kind of the difference between, you know, a kind of life happening to you and then life happening for you in a way. And they're wanting you to make life happen for you, which takes free will, right? If we all sat there and, you know, let every single loss that we go through dictate to us our life, I'm stuttering here, then we're all gonna feel like crap, right? We're all gonna stay where we're at and just kind of just go with the flow until we reach that waterfall. And I feel like you're going upstream, so it means that you're gonna have to overcome a lot of fears. But just remember, you will transcend every loss, becoming an alchemist. And the motto that I say is, I always used to say this, so either way I will succeed. And it kind of I always had this positive mindset, which again will counteract that Five of Cups. So maybe it's going to be helpful for you that it's okay. Something else is going to happen for me. And I was almost so determined on success that it happened anyway, because I was not accepting anything else. And that might be something Spirit wants you to do, right? Expressing free will here says, my choices determine how brightly I shine. It's all making sense here. Okay. Now, first of all, as we were seeing, you might have to fill up your own cup at the moment, but that is also still your free will. What are you doing in your free time? Are you doing things that make you feel good? Passions, hobbies can also be that Ace of Wands that you're trying to bring in a little bit more of. But let's see. Another card out for Cancer signs for this new moon. Oh, that is 3. I'm not taking those. We'll take one that comes out clearly, and only one. For Cancer signs, please, Spirit. There we go. Starseed, what lights you up? And that makes so much sense. I wonder if you just don't have enough purpose or passion around you, and that's what's making you feel a little bit low, right? It's like nothing's fueling you almost. That's interesting. And even if you're getting rest, for example, like I shouldn't feel this tired. I slept so many hours. It's like, but there's almost like an empty battery that just is never being charged, you know? And in order to charge it, you need energy. Well, in this case, I feel like it's the Ace of Wands. Having purpose, passion, an idea that's going to take you somewhere. I wonder what it is. You're needing something to fight for almost. I wonder what it is for you guys. But you're being asked here, so maybe a really good time to journal or reflect on this question through this reading or afterwards. What lights you up? All right. Let's see. Let's clean this all up for you guys. Right, let's dive into a tarot. Let's see what that has to say. There we go. Sorry, I am a Virgo, so this kind of bugs me out a little bit. Okay, it's whatever. Okay, let it go. Okay, let's see for the gorgeous Cancerians. One card out for the overall energy of this new moon for them. 5 of Wands. Okay, conflict, round around energy. This has been coming up as a roundabout for me in these last readings, so you might be stuck a bit on a cycle. Now, this does represent conflict, so maybe there are some conflicting people around you. You're constantly feeling like there's some bickering going on, or just something coming up that's creating a challenge or an argument in some way. What is the energy of Cancer signs this week? This new moon. 4 of Swords, which is that resting and healing. That is that need to fill up your batteries here. Fill up your own cup. So I would say detach from your external surroundings if there's a lot of chaos there, and try to go inwards, right? And Pisces is really about your inner world. It's your subconscious and all that stuff. So that probably is why you might need some healing. Let's dive a bit deeper though. Let's see. So taking a break, detaching from certain people, maybe some solitude is important here so you can really catch up on something, because this feels like that's where the energy is going. It's like you're wasting fuel going on this kind of cycle, this roundabout. All right, what's the challenge then that Cancer signs may be facing around this new moon? A sense of direction. As I was saying, I feel like a lot of you need to tap into a purpose, and that can be anything. Something that makes you kind of wake up in the mornings, whether it's like I just feel like you need a goal, and you probably do already have a goal, but I really want you to be clear about it. And this is not just about manifestation. For a lot of you, I feel like it's not something to do. It's something that drives you. Like you need a reason to get up in the mornings, as I'm saying here. It just feels like that you need to kind of really remind yourself of what you're working towards, so that it doesn't put you down. Oh, I have to do this. It's like, I get to do this. I feel like it's just a bit of a shift here. Anyway, 8 of Wands, being in your challenge, this is saying that maybe things are going in the wrong direction, or maybe you're focusing your energy in the wrong ways. As I was saying, maybe a lot of you, and I will say this feels like a strong message for some of you. If we're all gonna think about roundabouts, I don't know what you call them in America or any other place. When you're driving, you have to kind of go on a roundabout here. You're supposed to get off at an exit, but you're unsure probably about where to get off, right? It just feels like you're just constantly going round and round, wasting that petrol, that fuel, whatever you want to call it. And Spirit just says, just pick one. Just pick something to go towards, right? Just something. And again, it could just be a sense of direction. Maybe that's something they're wanting you to focus on, because this is saying your challenge is going in the right path, or just putting your energy in one place. This is everything fighting each other. Sometimes it can be making excuses. I'll just say that for some of you. It could again just be things taking your energy and it's just not giving anything back. Whatever it is, it's represented as a roundabout. Your energy needs to go in one space and you'll start to see things speeding up for you and a lot more passion and energy coming through it. All right, so that's your challenge here. What is the advice then that you have here for Cancer signs around this new moon? Five of Swords. Interesting. As advice, both of these represent conflict. So for some of you, you might need to let go of maybe a conflict you've got with somebody. I know it kind of sucks here. Okay, interesting. A message is coming through and I'm trying to make sense of it. But the Five of Swords can, as advice, be about accepting some kind of defeat in some way. And I wonder what that is for you guys. I might clarify that. It is a little bit also about trying to be the bigger person, and that sucks, I know. I'm a human being too, but in terms of the tarot and spiritual guidance, the best thing we can do is gain our energy back from anything that's taking it from you. And maybe that's an affirmation or something to say out loud, to take your energy back from anything that's got it or, taken it from you. Because that clearly with low batteries is something that you're needing to focus on a bit, is your energy levels and your health. As I said, Four of Swords, health as well. Five of Swords, in order to do that, you might have to let go of something. You might need to let it go of some resentments that you have against somebody. You might need to let go of some, otherwise you're just going to be on this round and round. There's a karmic cycle that you guys might be engaging in or with a person, I don't know, that needs to be let go of, because it's just, you're never going to get off of it otherwise until you choose to. And I feel like that's what it is. I'm going to clarify that for you though. As I said, it feels like a defeat in some way, but it's not. It's just kind of moving your energy elsewhere. But it might be a bit of an ego thing. And that's okay too. We all have ego, don't worry. Why is the Five of Swords the advice that you have then for Cancer signs? What's the meaning behind it? Now, the Eight of Swords just fell on the bottom. Eight of Pentacles coming through. I'll just quickly pick that one up for you. Okay, here you go. So you have 3 8s, by the way, which can be significant. It is actually my number for free will changes, right? It's like what you put out into the world comes back to you. And if you feel like you want change, but you're never really changing, then your actions won't have consequence because you're not making any action. So again, what we put out into the world, we take back. I'm just doing the figure 8 here, infinity. All right, so 8 of Swords with that Five of Swords, again, maybe there is some mental conflict going on right now. Maybe there's just it's a kind of conflict, arguments, and defeat. Maybe you feel stuck right now. Maybe you feel, again, like you're not sure what to do. Where do I go? You might be overthinking, again, which direction to go in. Eight of Pentacles, I almost feel like there's a phrase here that they're showing me, and it's, the grass is greener. You know that phrase, the grass is always greener wherever you water it. I feel like I just completely butchered that. And what that's saying is it doesn't matter what you choose. And if it's the right path is whatever you put your energy into. You're always going to be led in the right way, right? And maybe you do have this thing for comparison and my life is not good and I'm not great enough and everyone else better than me or whatever it is. I don't know. It's dwelling in avoidance. And that, what is the avoidance? It's avoidance of accountability here. And again, I love you. I'm sorry. Like I got a bit weird about what I was saying there. It's just a little, everyone's been getting this. It's just a bit of harsh truth from spirit coming through with the new moon in Pisces. So apologies if I sound like I'm lecturing. It's just from spirit, I promise. But it's like the avoidance of accountability and responsibility here. And you're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for moving forward. You're not responsible for conflict in other people, okay? But for your inner world, it's really important. For your spiritual progress and growth, it's really important that you go, okay, that's taking up way too much of my time and energy, and that's not where I want my life to go, right? I want it to go in a specific way. So what is that? And how can you take the first step to get off that roundabout, that cycle of some sort, to free yourself from feeling trapped here? Because that eight of Pentacles, again, any action will do. You're going to grow your skills. You're going to make money. Maybe for some of you, this could be definitely in terms of maybe your finances, but it just feels mainly to do with your growth, right? And as you can see here, your hard work will pay off. So the grass is always greener wherever you water it. So that is what I want to say here. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. That's what I have for you. Let me know how this new moon is impacting you and if this reading helped in any way and if it resonated. But aside from all that, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.